Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Philadelphia More Than Pink Walk Volunteer Orientation. My name is Stephanie Hyde. I am a volunteer manager for Komen and will be the staff volunteer lead at the walk this year. The walk will take place on Saturday, May 30th at the Navy Yard. Before we get started, I want to share some information about Komen for anyone who is new to our organization. Komen's mission is to save lives by meeting the most critical needs of our community and investing in breakthrough research to prevent and cure breast cancer. We are working toward that mission by driving groundbreaking research, providing care through our patient navigation system and breast helpline, taking action through legislation, and unifying our community through events like the More Than Pink Walk. We are anticipating over 4,000 attendees, including walkers, survivors, those living with metastatic breast cancer, volunteers, sponsors, and top teams. Our goal is to raise $350,000, and we are going to make that happen through the help of volunteers like yourselves. Here's our event day schedule. Staff and volunteers will start to arrive between 5:30 and 6:30. Please see your individual shift reminder for your specific start time. The walk site will open at 8 a.m. At 8:45, we will begin to gather survivors and those living with metastatic breast cancer at Hope Village, which is our survivor tent for the Pathway of Hope. Pathway of Hope is part of our opening ceremony. Survivors come together as a group and walk through the crowd. It is a beautiful, impactful piece of this event, so we try to get as many survivors as possible to participate. The opening ceremony begins at 9 a.m. and the walk starts directly after. Prior to the walk, please sign into Volunteer Matters to make sure you do not have any trainings or forms needed to complete. Your arrival time is dependent on your role, so please reference your email reminder. Upon arrival, please go straight to the volunteer tent to check in and get your t-shirt while supplies last. The staff and volunteers in this area will assist you with your assignment. If you have finished a task and are unsure what to do next, please check in with your area lead or back at the volunteer tent to be assigned a new task. Our walk committee volunteer lead on site is Rachel. Rachel and I can answer any questions you may have. We suggest athletic attire, but make sure to check the weather and dress comfortably. In case of an emergency, please find a Komen staff member. We will all be wearing black staff shirts. The main parking lot will be Kitty Hawk Ave and South 11th Street. For the safety of our walkers, street closure will begin at 8:30 a.m. If you arrive after 8:30, you will be directed to the parking lot at Admiral Peary and Rogers Road. We do not have shuttles. Please follow the instructions of the parking attendants and do not park in lots that are not assigned to us. You may be ticketed or towed. There is street parking throughout the property that participants are welcome to use. Another thing to note, there will be a lull when participants go out to the walk. Please do not leave at this time. Check in with your area lead once the walk starts to see how you can start getting ready for teardown. After participants finish the walk, typically they will come back to the event site for a few moments and then head out. We need all hands on deck to assist with cleanup once the walk ends, so please do not leave your post once the walk starts. Okay, now we are going to go through some event roles and important areas of the walk. Friday setup crew. You will be helping with placing tables and chairs throughout the tents, assembling banners and flags, placing decorations, and getting everything prepped and ready to go for a smooth setup on Saturday morning. Volunteer check-in volunteers. Volunteers in this tent will arrive slightly before the majority of volunteers arrive. They will set out volunteer t-shirts and name tags and prep the necessary volunteer paperwork. Once volunteers begin to arrive, these volunteers will assist check-in, shirt distribution, and direct volunteers to their designated area. Volunteers may also need to help with signing off on volunteer verification hours and redeploying volunteers as needed. Hope Village is our special place where we celebrate some of our most important members of the Philadelphia Walk community. Hope Village is open to any breast cancer survivor or those living with metastatic breast cancer and a guest of their choosing. Volunteer job assignments in Hope Village will include greeting and thanking survivors and thrivers, refilling the giveaway area, keeping the tent organized and tidy, and other tasks as needed. We do not ever ask someone if they are a survivor. We kindly let people know that the area is reserved for survivors and those living with metastatic breast cancer. We can also ask, how many years survivorship are you celebrating? But we do not ever ask someone if they are a survivor. The giveaways in this tent are only for survivors and those living with metastatic. So again, we can reiterate that without asking participants of their medical history. At the registration tent, people can register for free for the walk or make a general donation. Most participants have already registered online prior to the walk. Only people that have not pre-registered or anyone looking to make a donation need to go to the registration tent. There is no on-site check-in, so if participants have already registered, they do not need to visit the registration tent. Volunteers in this area will welcome participants, direct them as needed, assist with registering or donating, and ensuring there are no long lines or bottlenecks. Participants that need to register the morning of the walk will do so either via a paper registration form or a QR code. The volunteers that have completed a background check will be responsible for handling any cash or credit donations. The mission area. The 4 colorful pillar tents represent the pillars of our organization: research, care, community, and action. In each of these tents, volunteers will have flyers and activations that help participants understand Komen's 360-degree approach to ending breast cancer. In the research tent, there's information on Komen's Share for Cures program and Mary the Mannequin, who illustrates all locations where metastatic breast cancer can spread. In the care tent, there is a match trivia game and information on our Komen's patient navigation and treatment assistance programs. The community tent encourages participants to sign up to volunteer and has information about hosting Komen events in their community. Finally, the action tent invites participants to text or scan a QR code to become an advocacy insider and receive information about important legislation happening near you. Tutus and promise flags, 2 new activations at our walk. New this year, tutus will be provided to anyone who makes a $20 donation. Volunteers and staff will manage this area, collecting donations and handing out tutus. This has been an extremely successful at other events, and we are excited to bring it to Philadelphia. Cash, QR code, and credit card donations will all be accepted. The Promise Flag is another new activation this year. Participants and volunteers will be encouraged to sign the flag prior to opening ceremony. During the opening ceremony, the flag will be displayed by our top fundraiser. It's an interactive and meaningful addition to the program that has been really impactful at other walks and races so far. Please make sure to stop by the Promise Flag area and sign the flag before the ceremony starts. VIP. Top fundraiser tent and the top team's tents are reserved for our top fundraising individuals who have raised $1,000 or more and teams that have raised $2,500 and more. This area will be decorated and have special food and beverage and is reserved only for our VIPs. Volunteers in this area will have a list of top fundraisers and top teams to check people in as they arrive. We want to ensure this area is a true VIP experience, so it's important to give extra love to these participants and ensure we are only allowing people on the list inside. There will be many sponsors throughout the event. Sponsors may provide giveaways or do various activations. If a sponsor asks for help or has a question, please make it your top priority to find a Komen staff member to assist them as soon as possible. Here is a copy of our site map. And here is the route map. In red is our longer 3-mile route, and the yellow is a 1.6-mile shorter route. I want to take this time to give a special thank you to our amazing Walk Operations Committee members. Rachel, Catherine, Nancy, Jen, and Allison have worked really hard to elevate the event experience for participants and make the More Than Pink Walk special. The Operations Committee meets virtually in the months leading up to the walk to assist with donation solicitation of goods and services to create a celebratory environment at the walk. The committee also helps to lead the important areas of the walk, assisting volunteers and making sure everything runs smoothly. Thank you again to these women for all of their help. If you would like to learn more about joining the Operations Committee for next year, please feel free to reach out to Stephanie Hyde. Because of volunteers like you, we will get one step closer to a world without breast cancer and are able to provide hope for survivors and honor those we've lost. That concludes our volunteer orientation. If you have any questions at all, please do not hesitate to reach out to me directly. Thank you so much for attending and supporting the walk this weekend. We are so grateful to you. And again, this event would not be possible without your help. So thank you for all that you do. We hope you have a great time at the walk.